What's going on, Leo? Hey, Leo. It's your girl D here with ACESS Energy, and I'm here to bring you another reading for the month of October 2021. What's up, King and Queens? I hope all is well with you guys. And for those of you who are already part of the 8th House community, thank you so much for all the continued love and support you show to the channel. You guys know I love you. You're the only sign I sing for. All right? You're the only one I love. No. I love you all, but I got a special place in my heart for Leo. Okay? So with that being said, for those of you who are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Hopefully you'll subscribe. You'll hit that notification bell. And that way you will know when I post, which is weekly, okay? So if you don't see a new post from me weekly showing up on your news feed, make sure you come back to the channel. Go to the main page where it says subscribe. Unsubscribe, refresh your browser, and resubscribe, all right? And hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when I post. Now, this is going to be a general read. So I want you guys to take what resonates with you. Leave the rest for the other Leo placements. It does not matter what Leo placement you have. You could relate to this, okay? The first card out is the Four of Swords, which is Libra. Now, if you need a reading, the list of readings I offer are in the description box below this video, okay? The promotions that I offer, and I have a big one going on right now, is going to be listed in the community tab. Now, there are various readings that I offer, but numbers 2, 3, and 4 are going to be 50% off all throughout Libra season. And that is because, look at this. We got Justice in reverse, Libra energy. That is because we have a lot of energies, planetary bodies moving around in the month of October alone. I put some information in the community tab about that. You may want to scroll down a couple of posts and see the list of all the planets that are moving around in the month of October alone. It's a lot, okay? And so as a result of these planetary shifts, we're feeling this energy. Some of us feeling it more stronger than others. And some of you may not understand what's going on. I'm not going to say you, us, okay? Because, trying to understand the planets and understand your chart will give you a better understanding of what's going on. And it'll help you to navigate the energies, So if you need help with that and you need a reading, look at the information in the box below and go to the community tab to look at my promotions, all right? For those of you who have been with me for a little bit and maybe you wanted a reading but it might have been too expensive, or maybe you just didn't want to pay that. Let's just keep it real, because we can pay for what we want, right? So maybe now you can take advantage of it because it's 50% off. We have the Seven of Wands. It came out in reverse. That's Leo energy. All right. And the description box is also going to include the link to the extended. We're going to have an extended for this, okay? So let's see. Leo. Messages for my Leos. What do they need to know today? We have the Three of Wands that came out in reverse. Okay? Aries energy. Messages for the Leos. What do they need to know? Messages for Leo. We have Temperance, major arcana here. This is Sagittarius energy. And we have the Three of Cups that came out in reverse. Okay, that's the middle of the reading. That's Cancerian energy. Messages for my Leos. What do they need to know? The Knight of Wands. Sagittarius. We got a lot of fire out here, okay? Messages for Leo. Alright, so we have the Four Cup energy in reverse. That is Cancer as well. 2 more cards for Leo, and we can begin your reading. Alright, so we got the Eight of Cups. Eight of Pentacles in reverse, excuse me. Alright, that's Taurus. One more card. That's Virgo. One more card for Leo, please. Messages for Leo. This is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So Capricorn energy showing up. Overall energy for your read, Leo, is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, for those who like to see the cards. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Now, Wheel of Fortune is a major arcana, okay? It's Jupiterian energy. Now let's see. Jupiter is in retrograde right now. So Leo, let's see where it is for you. It's in the house of Aquarius, which is your seventh house. Yeah, it's your seventh house. So the seventh house has to deal with partnerships, okay, of all kinds, whether it's contracts, marriages, friendships, family relationships, intimate connections, any type of relationship that you have with anybody. You could be a teacher student, okay? You could be a barber and his client. Whatever relationship you have, because Leo, the seventh house deals with the house of relating, politicking, okay? So you got Jupiter in retrograde there. Now Jupiter is all about taking risks. It's all about good fortune, expansion and growth. All right. And in your seventh house, it's in reverse. So when Jupiter's in reverse, what we're supposed to be thinking about is, did we take a risk? And if we did, why didn't it pan out? It also makes us think about, damn, I should have took that risk. Why didn't I take it? So it'll put you in a position where, okay, if there's a calculated risk you want to take, you're able to re-strategize if you missed it. It'll give you the opportunity to look at why you missed it, why you said, nah, I don't want to take it, or why you refused. And then once it goes direct, if you want to take that risk, it will allow you to do so. So for some of you, it could have been risk about business. It could have been risk about connecting with someone or cutting someone off even. It's like, damn, I knew I should have cut that off. Why didn't I cut that off? So we're all in the energy right now with Jupiter, wherever it is in our chart, of reevaluating why we didn't take a risk, or why we took a risk and why that risk failed, why we don't have good luck in this area, what we can do to change our circumstances and our luck and our fortune in this area. Good health, everything good. Good health, good money, good fortune, good luck, all that stuff. I don't know why I gotta, excuse me, Leo, just bear with me with my throat, okay? But so that's what you're looking at here. So Jupiter is gonna go direct on October 17th. So we're in the pre-shadow stages of it going direct, all right? So you're starting to feel the energy shift, all right? So we also got Temperance here as another major arcana. That's the only other major. Oh, Justice. Let's not forget Justice. Very important, because Justice is Libra energy. Now, Libra in your chart is your third house. Your third house. So you have Justice there in reverse. So there's something that's not right. The third house deals with your communication. It deals with your siblings, your external family, your aunts, uncles, aunties, cousins, nieces, nephews. Okay? But specifically siblings, your sister-in-laws, your brother-in-laws, your stepsister, stepbrothers. There's some justice there that needs to be resolved, or where there was some injustice there. This is where you have the sun. This is where you have Mercury retrograde. And this is where you have Mars. Okay? So there's some concerns in that house too. So your third house and your seventh house. So these are your communication houses. These are air houses as well. All right, so air represents communication, thoughts, ideas. You're dealing with facts. You're dealing with logic here. Now we have Temperance here. Temperance rules Sagittarius energy. And that's your fifth house. You usually rule the fifth house, but in your chart, the fifth house is Sagittarius. So this is all about wisdom. This is all about learning. I do see here there may be some of you are considering traveling. If not traveling, you're just in your mind, you know, traveling, thinking about what's going on, reflecting on things, which is normal because that's what we're all doing with all of these planets once they're coming out of retrograde. You know, retrograde is for you to think about things, especially with Mercury retrograde. Now, the Four Swords here with Justice in reverse, that's double Libra energy. So with the Four Swords and Justice in reverse, I feel like you're not speaking to someone because of an injustice that they did to you. I feel like with Temperance energy, you are at a position where you may not, you know, maybe you're feeling as if you need to, you could be feeling that you could be changing your mind about the way you handle the situation. Okay? You could be looking at it like, okay, maybe I should be a little bit more open. You were depressed about the situation. You were upset about it. It did put you in a position because there's somebody that you're not talking to, somebody that you're not communicating with, or they're not talking to you. But either way, you guys are not speaking. Okay? Doesn't matter who it is, whether it's a lover, a friend, a family member, a business colleague, your barber, whomever. It's somebody that you care about. Okay? You're not speaking to these people. What you're doing is you're looking at the situation as in, okay, you know what? I'm no longer gonna mourn about this. I'm no longer gonna sulk about it. I feel like you had to balance things out, which caused you to not speak to this person or them to not speak to you. There was some unfairness here. Okay? You felt that you were being treated unfair. And as a result, the communication between you two stopped. For whatever reason, whether you did it or they did it. But on your side, you feel the injustice was on your side. Okay? You're upset about this. Makes sense. You have the Three of Cups and the Four of Cups here, both in reverse. That's Seven of Cups in reverse. So the Seven of Cups in reverse is you seeing things for what they are. You coming out of your head about trying to figure it out. Why is it this way? What did this, I can't figure out what happened. But I feel like you're coming out of that energy now. And with the Four of Pentacles energy in reverse, I feel like you may be open to communication. Now with the Seven of Wands and the Three of Wands energy, right next to each other. And then they're clarified with the Knight of Wands. So 7 and 3 is 10. So they're both in reverse. So 10 of Wands in reverse is an energy of someone saying, you know what? I'm going to let this go because it's too difficult to deal with. I want to move on from this. I want to let this go because the wands represent action. So it's like you want to let go of this. You don't want to keep trying to figure this out, trying to work this out. I feel like you're in between energies of, you know what, this is not going anywhere and I'm tired of trying to make it work. I'm just going to let it go. So with the Knight of Wands energy here and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, you say, you know what, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to leave it be. And I'm just going to be open to whatever happens with the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see what the cards are talking about here, these top 5 cards. So we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, which is Jupiterian energy. So we got double Sagittarius energy here. We got Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We got the Sun energy in reverse. That's your energy, major arcana. We have the Six of Cups in reverse, Scorpionic energy. Let me show you the pictures. Then we have the Three of Pentacles, Capricorn energy in reverse. And then we have another major arcana, the High Priestess. She came out in reverse as well, Piscean energy. So with these there's 3 major arcana here in these top 5 cards. You got 2 major arcanas on the table. So there's major changes going on in your relationships, whether it's with family, okay, or whether it's in business, in love. It's in multiple areas of your life, okay? There's changes going on. Some of you, like I said, you may not have taken a risk with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Sun energy in reverse. Or for others of you, you took a risk and it puts you at a disadvantage. Either way, whether you took the risk or whether you didn't. It just depends on each of your individual situations. All right? So either taking the risk puts you at advantage or not taking the risk puts you at a taking the risk puts you at a disadvantage with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, or not taking the risk puts you at a disadvantage with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Either way. All right? Because we got the Six of Cups in reverse. I'm sorry, I'm bugging. Forgive me, Mercury retrograde. Unrealistic expectations is what happened here. Some of you took a risk and there were unrealistic expectations. Some of you were afraid to take a risk because you knew that the expectations weren't realistic. That's what I wanted to say. Then we have the Three of Pentacles energy in reverse here. You're not working on it as a result of it, okay? The High Priestess energy in reverse is telling me that you could be getting downloads about this, or maybe you're just not seeing, you weren't seeing things clearly. For some of you, you were in your ego, and that's why the Wheel of Fortune came out in reverse. So you took a calculated risk, but it was ego-based. Okay? Which is why it was unrealistic, because you were in your ego about it. So things didn't work out with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and now with the High Priestess energy in reverse, things are being revealed to you as to why it didn't work out. Now with the Seven of Cups in reverse behind that, you're starting to see that now. Okay? So now the next card is the Hangman. Now you're thinking about the situation. You're sitting here pondering in it. You could have some type of revelation about it or epiphany. Okay? And now that you have that epiphany, you have a choice to make with the Lover's energy. Okay? So that's where I see you at. Let's get another spread out here for you. Yeah, see, you were open. That's what that Four of Pentacles represented. You're looking at things, you're evaluating it, and now you're going to decide what to do. So with Jupiter about to go direct next week, this is giving you, I feel like, refueling you with the opportunity, a possible opportunity to reapproach the situation, or maybe the universe will bring the situation back to you, which then, of course, if it does, you know that it's meant for you to benefit from. Okay? All right, Leo, we're going to do another quick spread here. So, messages for Leo. What do they need to know, please? What's the current situation for my Leos? Current situation for Leo. We have the Tower, major arcana of Aries energy. I'm sorry, Mars. Mars rules Scorpio and it rules Aries. What's going on with Leo? What's the challenge in their situation, please? Mars is in the house of Libra, which is the house of partnerships, okay? What's the challenge in this situation for Leo? We have the Eight of Swords. Okay, Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is also in the house, the same house as Mars, which is the 7. Okay. Messages for Leo. What's their spirit, guides, guardian angels, ancestors want them to know? 5 of Cups energy, Scorpionic energy. Here's Leo's head. Okay, we have the 2 of Cups energy in reverse. Outcome for Leo. Thank you. We have the Ace of Swords that came out in reverse. All right, Leo. Overall energy for this spread here is the Page of Swords. That's Libra energy. The Page of Swords, to me, a lot of times it talks about an aha moment. You could have been looking at a situation, analyzing it, trying to figure out what the missing pieces were. But there was no emotion involved with this. This is just strictly looking at it like, okay, okay, I see now. It's like, aha. You see how the moon is right there? This guy's headless, the headless horseman. Yeah. All right. So that's what that Page of Swords is. Now, the current situation is there's a Tower moment. All right. So a Tower moment occurred. So why did Tower moments occur? Tower moments occur because we were not listening to our intuition. Okay. We were acting out of our desires. All right. Instead of what our higher self was telling us to do. This is like the universe. You're driving down the road and the universe is like, yo, turn left here, turn left here. And you're just like, and you keep going straight. Then you get to the next intersection and the universe is like, yo, turn right here. You're like, and you keep going straight. So what happens is the universe is like, yo, you're clearly on the wrong path. I keep sending you signs and signals telling you to get off this path. So if this is a relationship, the universe could be sending you signs and signals in reference to you two arguing constantly, not being able to come to common ground. But you keep dealing with each other. You keep arguing, you keep dealing with each other. You still can't come to common ground, but you keep dealing with each other, right? So the universe is telling you to leave this alone. You keep going at it. You keep dealing with the person, trying to work it out, trying to get them, not work it out, but you're in your ego, or they're in their ego, or you both are, trying to get the other person to see the other person's way, trying to will the other person to do what they want the other person to do. The universe is like, no, we're going to stop this right now. So say an altercation ensues. That's the Tower moment. Mars is a very aggressive energy, and it's in the house of your partnerships and your relationships. So arguments are going to occur. All right? Period. So that happened. The challenge is you seeing what's going on. Again, the Eight of Swords happened here. So thank you for putting the Eight of Swords right here. Because clearly, to me, the Eight of Swords represents the fact that you're not listening to your intuition. You can't figure it out. Or it's you refuse to figure it out. Because the Eight of Swords is an energy you can pull yourself out of. Okay? It's like a mental trap house that you put yourself in with all these thoughts. It's Jupiter and Gemini. Jupiter represents a lot. Okay? And then, Gemini represents your thoughts. So there's a lot of thoughts running around in your head about this. You are thinking about this. You see what's going on. But for whatever reason, because you're trying to get this person to do what it is you want, because remember, we had the sun come out in reverse. That's an ego-based energy. Someone's determined to make someone see their way. Or someone was acting because they wanted what they wanted, which may not even been in the best interest of the connection, the collective as a whole, or the partnership. Somebody could just been on their own bullshit. I want what I want from you. And the other person's like, nah, it's not going down like that. Okay? And so the challenge is that somebody needs to come out of that energy of trying to get the other person to do what they want or see things their way. That's the challenge. Your spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors are telling you to incorporate the Five of Cup energy. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. The Five of Cup energy to me is an energy of the situational scenario or the relationship wasn't good for you in the first place, but you were trying to make it be good for you. And then the universe was telling you, stop it. But you weren't listening. You kept trying. So now here the Tower moment comes and now you're upset. You're upset over a situation that wasn't even beneficial to you anyway. That's what the crying over spilt milk is about with the Four of Cups. With the Five of Cups. That's what the universe is trying to tell you. That's why they were trying to tell you go left. And you're like, no, this is what I want to do. So now where your head is at is you realize that you being persistent or pushy or, them being persistent or pushy, whomever it was, take what resonates, caused confusion in the connection, whether it was a business partnership, whether it was a romantic connection, whether it was a family dynamic, whether it's a friendship dynamic. Fighting, arguing, fussing, because people are not putting their ego down to see the other person's perspective. They're just trying to push their own agenda. The outcome is Ace of Swords in reverse. Somebody finds out somebody was lying, trying to push their own agenda, or somebody is totally stressed out. There's an argument. Okay, this is like a clash of the meeting of the minds. Okay? A clash. So somebody gets it now. This is why I said, ha-ha, eureka moment. Somebody gets it. Let's see what's going on here. So the Page of Swords energy here. So somebody's really analyzing the situation, trying to figure it out. Got the Seven of Cups energy in reverse. Now they see it clearly. Seven of Cups in reverse. Scorpionic energy. Now we got the Nine of Wands. So now someone is on guard. It's like, oh, you ready to go again? You coming back again? Oh, okay, well then again, I'm not dealing with your bullshit, or I'm not trying to hear what you're trying to sell me. I don't want what you're selling. I don't want what you're talking about. What you're talking about is not in my best interest. I'm not doing this. And we have Justice energy in reverse. It's unfair to me. It's not right to me. I don't want it. And then we have the Four of Cups energy in reverse. Somebody who was upset or depressed or deranged. It could be any of those things. The Four of Cups can range. It can range for someone being bored with something to somebody needing psychiatric treatment. But somebody comes out of this energy. So it could have been that somebody was bored or, tired of trying to explain to someone that they don't want something. Tired of being unhappy about a situation. Okay? And it's just like this is somebody coming to the realization that, look, this is just not going to work. All right? It's very stressful. There's lies here. People are not being honest. We got the Nine of Swords here. Stress. The Ace of Swords in reverse is stress, fighting, arguments, people going back and forth with one another. That's what the Two of Cups is as well. Two people who care about each other. fighting back and forth. Okay? The Eight of Swords is like, yo, why is this happening? It's happening because blah, 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 blah. But one thing is, the reason it's happening is because you won't step away. Nobody wants to back down. Nobody wants to back down. So what's going to happen with this? Let's go to the extended and see. I'm going to pull cards for each of these. We're going to find out what's going on with this. Where is it going? Why is this going on? You know? We'll see what the cards. We'll see what the cards will reveal. I can't even talk. We will see what the cards are going to reveal in the extended. So if this resonated with you, Libra, Leo, or someone that you know, feel free to click that like button. If you want to leave a comment about it, feel free to do so. If it did not resonate, don't worry. It's just not your reading this week. I post weekly. Check back next week. And while you're waiting, there's some other readings that are going to show up on the screen for Leo energy or for fire energy that you can check out. If you need a personal, again, the types of readings I offer are down below in the description box, but there is a promotion going on. There's 3 types of readings that are 50% off, and that's in the community tab, okay? If you're going to email me about questions about the promotions or about the readings. Don't email me asking me what readings do you offer, because I'm going to direct you back to the long list of readings I have in the box below, because I cannot type all that to you in an email. So don't be offended if I say to you, hey, check out the description box below any of my videos, or go to the YouTube channel, go to the community tab, and look at the most recent promotions I got. And then let me know if you have any questions of that after that, okay? So with that being said, the link to the extended's in the box below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. And hopefully I'll see you in the extended. If not, I'll see you in the next reading. Later, Leo.